Hello everyone, and welcome to my third math cast. Our intended audience is grade 5. Our learning objective is multiply multi-digit whole numbers in multiples of 10 using place value and the distributive and associative properties. And this was created by Marissa Johnston. So our vocabulary for this unit is going to be the distributive property, which means multiplying the sum of two or more added in by a number will give the same result as multiplying each added in individually by the number and then adding the products together. The associative property is multiplying numbers no matter the order of the numbers being grouped. The end result will always be the same. And multiple, which is the product result of one number multiplied by another number. Alright, so first we're going to do some little place value and basic fact activities. So we're going to do this first one where it's 23 times 20. Now, since we're doing 23 ones and 2 tens, this would give us 46 tens because we're just multiplying 23 by 2. And then if you're going to add the 0 back in for 23 times 20, it'd be 460. For 41 times 4, it would be 164 tens. So then 41 times 4 is just 164. Alright, and then we'll do one more, and we'll do F, which is 500 times 600. So we're going to think of 500s and 600s, which gives us 30 tens. So then 500 times 600 equals 300,000. For the next part on number 2, we're just going to determine if these equations are true or false. So it says A, 6 tens equals 2 tens times 3 tens. This would be false because if you have 2 tens or 2 units of tens, it would give you 600s. Alright, and then 44 times 20 times 10 equals 440 times 2. This is also false because multiplying 44 by 20 would give you 880, which doesn't equal 440. So 86 ones times 90 hundredths equals 86 ones times 9 tenths. This is true because 90 hundredths is the same as 900 tenths. And then 64 times 8 times 100 equals 640 times 8 times 10. This is true because it's just using the associative property. So you can rearrange the terms to see that 64 times 8 times 100 is just the same as 64 times 10 times 8. Alright, so for this next part, we're just going to be finding the products. And we're going to be doing 45 times 3. So 45 times 3 is equal to 135 because if you do it the standard way, this gives you 15. And then you have 4 times 3, which is 12 plus 1, so that gives you 13, so 135. So then if you're going to add on a 0 for 45 times 30, this would be, we would just be doing 135 times 10, which would give you 1,350. Let me make sure I have 135 over here. And then we're going to be doing 450 times 30. So for this one, you're just going to break apart like they did up here. And you're going to break 450 into 45 times 10 times 3 times 10. This would give you 450 times 3 and then times 100. So this would just be 13,500 once you're done multiplying 450 times 3 times 100. So then 450 times 300 would give you the same result, but you would just do 45 times 3 times 10 times 100, and that would just give you your 135, but with 3 more zeros to give you 1,350. All right, so now we're just going to be finding the products. So for A, you have 1,900 times 20, so you're going to break this into 19 times 100, and then times that by 2 times 10. So then we're going to take our 19 and our 2 and multiply those, and then multiply our 100 times 10, which gives us 1,000. So once you multiply your 19 times 2, it's going to give you 38 times 1,000, which is equal to 38,000. So 6,000 times 50, you're going to turn your 6,000 to 6 times 1,000 times 5 times 10. You're going to multiply your 6 and your 5, and then multiply your 1,000 and your 10 to give you 10,000. Your 6 times 5 gives you 30 times 10,000, and when you multiply those, this gives you 300,000. All right, and then 250 times 30, you're going to take your 250 and do 25 times 10 times 3 times 100. You're going to multiply your 25 and your 3 and multiply your 100 and your 10 to give you 1,000. And then when you multiply 25 times 3, you're going to get 75 times 1,000, and when you multiply 75 times 1,000, you get 75,000. So number 2 says to explain how knowing 50 times 4 equals 200 helps you find 500 times 400. So you're going to do 50 times 4 times 10 times 100. So this 50 times 4 is going to give you 200 times 1,000, and when you multiply those, you're going to get 200,000. 500 is just 50 tens, and 400 is 4 hundreds. So then your 10 times 100 is going to give you your 1,000. So that's how we know that 50 times 4 equals 200. That will help us find our 500 times 400, because you're just going to take that 200 and multiply it. I hope you enjoyed this math cast. All of my resources are from Engage New York and Splash Learn.